Cyclones, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Cyclones will put total leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Auburn Tigers offense will get first crack at it here. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early, get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Motion from the back. To the air on second down. Looking for space to the left. Grab near the marker. It's Coleman. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
We've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Cobb. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming out.
Wide open spaces. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Simmons.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Motion from the wide receiver. They want to run this quarterback. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. give to the running back. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Sneak gets it done.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting the drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Iowa State's offense will take the field for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Looking to throw, it's Beck. Got his man quickly. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Beck saved his best for last in 2024. 4 touchdowns to seal a classic Pop-Tart Bowl win. Unfrosted still better. This year he's going to have to get used to some new receivers, and they're going to need some guys to step up, David.
Unfrosted, absolutely not better first. That was blasphemous. You should never get away with that again. But Rocco Beck, he had a great, solid season. Came up in the clutch when they really needed him down the stretch of games. Another year in the system. Interested to see what the Cyclones can do now.
Gets the back moving. Back to pass. A strike downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Right down the middle. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
No surprise, this offense has their foot on the pedal, trying to take advantage of a defense that struggled in their last game. Obviously, they lost that one, but nice play early, swatting that ball away. That should help this defense's confidence.
Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sowell. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
And the Cyclones, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long, putting them in a great position to be successful.
The Cyclones have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. They'll run it from the gun. And into the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa State. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. His drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He's looking downfield to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Auburn sends out the punting unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about...
There he goes! Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. It's Beck. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Townsend. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They go to the ground. Plows through the defense. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Auburn offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wide receiver comes in motion. The quick out. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Their performance in SEC play last year was forgettable. They love to make it memorable this time around.
I love when Reese uses the phrases like forgettable, which means it was awful, not very good, okay? So they are looking...
And it's loose! Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
He'll pitch it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. When they've got him looking run, now to pass.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Makes the catch. It's Fields. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And guys, that 3 ball has us all tied up here in the 2nd. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It's a
running room. The 50. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cyclones! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Using his legs, it's Cobb. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. And you can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Now on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. That's caught. It's Simmons. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. On the option. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the wideout. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this third and long from the 20. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A third down stop. Now to see what they do on fourth down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Kansas State has just had no answer to the ferocious tail kicking they're taking today. And if you thought this coach was colorful before, wait till his postgame. They're trailing by 14 to Penn State. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Makes the grab. It's Sauer. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Jackson.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Sends it back in motion. That's caught. It's Hansen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Looking down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Looking for his man in the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that, they're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Under fire. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it on the left. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. It's good. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report.
Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. Second down coming up. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, a lot of space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
The Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man on the right. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Cyclones with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hansen. Breaks the tackle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The noise level is relentless here on second down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the back.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Cobb. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Wants to throw on first down. Steps away to find some room. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Got the quick pass. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They'll line up for a second down play. Got it in the middle, it's Townsend. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Wide open downfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cyclones. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback making adjustments. He's looking to pass. Under fire.
Quarterback gets sacked at his own 2-yard line. Give the defense a ton of credit. They were going for the safety, and they almost got it. Great effort up front by the D.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for space. It's Cobb. Oh, he's got some space. And he's knocked down.
If I'm a defense, I want to play conservative in these situations. Obviously, it's such a long yardage situation. I don't want to give up that many yards. I got to get the guy on the ground. Really nice effort by the running back, making him miss and, get...
Turning on the Jets. Delivers the stiff arm. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be first and goal. Now with a first and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Here comes the option. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that is the perfect way to cap off this drive. This thing started way back on their 2-yard line, and they methodically marched it down the field. You saw a little bit of everything on this drive, so at the very end, you pay it off. Really nice job running down in the red zone for the score.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Dropping back, it's Beck. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Cyclones will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to return it. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on first down. Starts to scramble to the left. Makes the catch. It's Coleman.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
They'll go with the quick touch pass. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So we open the final period with a third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Cobb. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cobb. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires on the move. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking for room, it's Hansen. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Beck. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Cyclones line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down.
I tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
He caught it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. On the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Quarterback making checks. He wants to throw it. Touchdown, Auburn! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Now they'll try to tie it up with the 2 late. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. The 50. The 30. He's at the 20. He just set sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
29.
And he's going to try to return this one. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
The handoff, keep working on that clock.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They go right back to him. Shows him the stiff arm. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense, because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback there.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
Quick strike complete. The ball squirts free. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, with this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Iowa State. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Nevada dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, here we are late in the game, and this secondary, they are still covering. They forced the QB to hold on to it, and then he bailed out, trying to buy himself more time. And because he couldn't get rid of the football so quickly early, that allowed the pass rush to get to him.
Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking a deep shot. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's going to run it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pocket breaking down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped